Katie, it was quite a weekend of volleyball. Some really high-level play on Friday, Saturday against Puget Sound and Pacific Lutheran. A split, a sweep of the Loggers, and a hard-fought 4-set loss to the Lutes. What do you take out of the weekend, and what's the next step for us?
Yeah. Overall, it was a great weekend. It was so fun to play against two of the best teams in our conference. I thought we played really well overall. Friday and Saturday. Really excited about our performance Friday night against UPS. We spent all week preparing. We felt really good about how we were practicing. We had a really good game plan going into UPS Friday night, and it was just fun to see our girls execute that. And just come in and kind of be all in. Our message was we really just wanted to outwork them, specifically on the defensive end, just really get after it, and I felt like we did that. And they never were really able to get into a good rhythm. We kind of just came out strong from the very beginning. And then, had to turn around and play, and I would say kind of an even tougher team just because it was a tougher matchup for us in the way that PLU plays. They're really just defensively sound and in serve receive. So every first contact just puts them in system more often than not. And so they're a really tricky team to score against and to defend. And so while they might not have kind of those flashy kills or someone that can go up and hit the 10-foot line, they just don't make a lot of errors and they wear you down. And while we knew that, I just think we just didn't have enough offensive production, I would say specifically from our outsides at times in certain rotations. I think we kind of become a little bit predictable. If we get a good pass, they know we're setting our middle. We have two really solid middles. So just continuing to kind of be more consistent offensively on our pins, which, they are most of the time. It's just continuing to find that consistency through those long rallies. You can't just do the right play one time. You have to do it over and over and over again. And that's just what we're still learning and trying to get better at.
This season is different in that it's not winner take all. There's a conference tournament. How does knowing that there's a conference tournament change the way that you approach the rest of the schedule?
Yeah. I'm so excited for that. It's great. We're still very much, we have our goal. We want to be, first in conference, have the best record, but also kind of acknowledge that one loss or two losses, that doesn't end it for you. You still very much have an opportunity to move forward, to get better. And really, I think the goal then would be whether we're first and hosting or second or third or fourth, we are going to be playing a really tough team. And so we just want to be playing our very best volleyball at the end of the season, regardless of who we're playing or where we're playing.
This week is different than most weeks during conference play. It's a split schedule. You're going to see Whitman at home on Wednesday, and then on the road at Linfield on the weekend. Short turnaround, Friday. How do you prepare for a week like this, and what do we know about those two teams?
Yeah, it's different. It's hard. I think, Mondays for us are always, we watch film, we kind of review, recap, what do we need to get better at? But then it's okay, now we have to come in and we have to get a good practice in, we have to get good reps, and then, feel like on Tuesday we're kind of ready to go and feeling good about how we're playing. And, Whitman's going to be a tough opponent. They always are. I think this year they have one of their strongest teams that they've had. Comparatively in past years, they have a good group of seniors. And while maybe, their record doesn't necessarily show it, they're a really, really talented team. And for us, we always need to be ready to go and show up and play our best, regardless of who's on the other side of the net. And so that's going to be an emphasis for sure. And then, getting really a short practice in on Thursday and then having to hit the road to get down there. Not a lot of time to kind of regroup and work through things. So I just think that's where kind of those intangibles come into play, that mental toughness, that fight, that determination, working through, and believing and that confidence. And I think, I believe that our team can do that.